I'm not sure if there are two other software programs out there that integrate better than Photoshop and After Effects. Here's a small little chart of stuff from Photoshop that carries over into After Effects. Obviously, layers, we've seen that as we've imported Photoshop documents, and the visibility of the layers carries over, the opacity, the blend modes, alpha channels, layer masks, etc., etc. All these things carry over. And also now, as the last couple versions of After Effects, if you have a Photoshop document that has an actual 3D object in it, that also can be brought over into After Effects. It's the only way to have a real volumetric 3D model inside of After Effects. So it's just amazing all the stuff in Photoshop that can carry over into After Effects. And so much of the great work that is done in After Effects really starts out in Photoshop. Photoshop does the magic. Here's a project that I created for a previous After Effects title on lynda.com. I think it was After Effects CS4 Beyond the Basics. And I took this photo of the band You Yell, You Kick. My sister took this photo, a pretty cool photo. And what I did is I went into Photoshop and we cut up the people here, the members of the band. And we used the clone stamp tool in Photoshop to fill in the background. And that allowed us, because we separated those layers, to be able to bring these layers in and to move a virtual camera around. And we used the puppet tool on this guy to make this billiard ball hit happen. And all of this was very easy once it was in After Effects, but really the magic of the trick was done in Photoshop. Again, there's a few things here. There's a puppet tool, there's some displacement on the table where it looks like it's kind of 3D, and there's some glow and some wiggle, the wiggle expression with the glow effect applied to these lights. So there's a few After Effects things, but really the magic of this trick happened in Photoshop and not After Effects. I've often heard it said, for those that are new to After Effects that want to get good, the first piece of advice is get good at Photoshop. Know your way like the back of your hand around Photoshop.